Okay, so today we're making fairy cakes, and my little girl is helping me. She's 4 years old. She's going to help us. We're making an old recipe of fairy cakes. So in America they call them cupcakes. In Ireland we call them fairy cakes, don't we?
Fairy cake.
Yeah, so we have our rubber case lined with 12 cases. Small cases. A lot of shops now will sell big cupcake sizes. These are the small cases, so we have them. We have a bowl, we have our weighing scales, we have our self-raising flour, caster sugar, butter, 2 eggs out of the fridge, and a spoon. Okay, so first thing we do is we put our oven on to 170 degrees. I use because it's a fan oven, because it's slightly warmer. And we put them in the oven for 20 minutes. So we have our oven on, it's preheated, ready to go. Shelf is in the middle. And now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to weigh our flour. Okay, so first of all we need 125 grams of flour. Okay, so we've got, my assistant has got a bit ahead of herself and put a little bit in. So we'll put a little bit more in. So we need 125 grams. So on my earlier video I showed how to use the weighing scale. So you see 125 grams, that's it, just over the 100 mark. So pop that into your bowl. So this is going to be messy because I have some help. Okay, so then we have 100 grams of sugar. Okay, so let's pour our sugar in.
I pour that in.
Okay, so pour it all in, 100 grams of sugar. Okay. Okay, perfect. Let's pour our sugar in. Perfect. Just shows how easy this recipe is. Okay, and then we need 2 eggs and 100 grams of butter. Okay, so 2 eggs. For this recipe we're using Kerrygold butter, so we need 100 grams. Okay, so our butter. Okay, so that's all our ingredients in. Now we're just going to get, you can either use your KitchenAid mixer or you can use a hand mixer, whatever's easiest for you. So we're mixing it just with a hand blender here. So now it's a nice, you see it's a nice creamy, even consistency. So you'll see it's a lovely creamy, silky consistency now. We're just going to spoon in our creamy mixture into each cupcake case, like we're doing here. Around this much into each case, into all 12 cases. So our cupcakes are in the cases, ready to go into the oven. And my assistant is licking the spoon. Because it tastes so nice. Now we're going to put them in the oven, aren't we? For 20 minutes. Our cupcakes out of the oven. They don't last long in our house because they're so tasty. We don't tend to put anything on the top of them, but you could put any sort of icing, frosting, even chocolate spread on top of them is lovely. But just when they're fresh out of the oven, they're just beautiful. So I hope you enjoy this recipe.